What's going on, YouTube? Welcome to the Living Freed channel. My name is Tyler Freed, and in this video I'm going to be talking about the most important thing that I had to do to go from being pretty much a loser. I was pretty much a loser up until I was about 22, 23 years old, and that is when I really started to take life seriously. And I'm not saying I was totally screwing up, but I just wasn't going anywhere. I had no path, no direction, no idea what I really wanted for my life. And that's what I'm going to really touch on in this video is self-awareness, the importance of self-awareness, because if you don't understand what you want for your life, it's going to be impossible to become successful. And I believe becoming successful is relative, and that relativity is you being self-aware. You got to be self-aware. What do I want for me? What do I want for my family? What do I want in 5 years, 10 years from now? What do I want my life to look like? Not what do I want my life to look like to other people. See, because self-aware people don't care about what other people think. I really do not care what other people think. The only people I care about what I think are the closest people to me. My son, my wife, my family, my true friends. Those are the people that I care about what they think about me. But as far as strangers, as far as the outside world, man, I don't care what they think. And you have to have that because if you don't, you're not going to ever truly achieve success in life. And success is, again, relative. I want financial freedom. Why do I want financial freedom? Well, because, and I want to do it at an early age. I'm 28. I'm trying to do it by the time I'm 35. That's been my goal ever since I got into trucking, ever since I started really taking building wealth seriously. And the reason I want to do that is because I want more time with my family. I don't want to have to work a job or give all my time to a job to cover basic needs and also cover my living expenses, just lifestyle in general. I don't want to have to do that. That's been my goal. And I know it's possible. There's people that have done that before, and I know that I can do it. I'm not going to stop working whenever I achieve that goal, but I'm going to work on the things that I love to work on, my passions, versus just doing a job. Not saying I don't like trucking, but I'm not going to be an over-the-road truck driver forever. Of course, everybody who gets into this, they don't want to just be a truck driver forever, not an over-the-road truck driver. They would like to, work hard, accomplish what they want to accomplish, and be home more with their family. And that's why we're out here. That's why I'm out here, busting it, sacrificing, spending all the time that I do out here on the road is to achieve that goal of creating financial freedom. I also want to have a great marriage. I want to be a great father. There's other things that I want to do, but you have to be self-aware again. And the main key to making trucking worth it for me is, again, self-awareness, knowing that I don't care about being flashy. I don't care about showing off to people. I do this YouTube video or this YouTube channel to pretty much voice my opinion about how to make this career worth it and how I've made it worth it for me. That's why I talk about what I talk about. And because I do know that it's a simple formula. First and foremost, you got to figure out what you want out of this, what you want out of life, and what you want to achieve in the next 5-10 years. Because let me tell you, you're not going to achieve success at anything in less than 5 years. Okay? It's going to take longer than that. It's probably going to take more like 10 years. But that's really not a long time in the grand scheme of things. And so that's why I went into trucking with the mindset of, hey, I'm going to work my face off for, I started at 24, like I said. I'm going to work my face off until I'm 35. I'm going to do nothing but work, grind, save as much money as I can, invest as much money as I can. I prefer to invest in broadly diversified index funds. Some people want to invest in real estate. Some people want to start a business in the trucking industry. That is also what I want to do. I have not done that yet. But the main thing I've been doing is working hard, increasing my income by getting experience as a truck driver, and then saving as much as that income as possible and putting it into assets. Like I said, I prefer broadly diversified index funds. I buy a total U.S. stock market index fund, and I also put 25% of my money into a total international stock market index fund. That's how I like to do it. I don't buy bonds. I have not bought real estate yet. Now, the more wealth I build, the more cash I accumulate. Yes, I will of course consider real estate in the future, but as of right now, my main focus is just getting my income up as high as I can, and having a high income, being able to save as much money as I can and invest as much money as I can into what I just talked about. And what that's doing is, I started at 24, and if I do that for 11 years, and I only have 7 years left into the plan, by 35, I will definitely achieve my goal of financial freedom because I'm completely out of debt. I've built up an emergency fund, and I also have my investments, and those investments are going to pay me. I'm going to get paid dividends. I'm also going to get paid from the appreciation of those stocks over time. I'm going to be able to also have enough money to take out of the stock market and invest in other things by the time I hit the age where I wanted to be financially free. But again, in order to do, and I'm making a point about self-awareness, trust me, I am. In order to do what I wanted to do when I first started, I first had to have that vision, that goal, that mindset, like I'm going to achieve this and I'm not going to stop until I achieve this. I had to have that. And then I had to realize that, hey, you're not going to be able to splurge, really. You're going to have to live very frugal. You're going to have to not want to buy a really big house. You're going to have to not want to spend money on a flashy car. You know, all the luxury items, all the things that make you look rich, but you're not really rich. Now, if I'm really rich and I have a $10 million net worth or whatever, yeah, I can go buy a $200,000 car and it's nothing, right? But I want to build the true success first. I don't care about flash. I don't care about that. And that's where I'm self-aware. I'm more of a person who likes to spend money on adventures like vacation. I don't mind spending money, a couple grand on a vacation, spending time with my family, seeing cool scenery, staying in a place I've never been, experiences. That's what I like. Again, that's self-awareness. I think that's fun because you can take those memories with you for the rest of your life, all the way until you die, right? You know, going to see the Grand Canyon, going to Sedona, Arizona, going out to Colorado, traveling the world. There's other places in the world that are very beautiful. Just examples. I love traveling. I love nature, things like that. And so, again, it's self-awareness. And to me, I'm successful if I'm able to save and invest at the pace I want to invest at and achieve my goal by the time I'm 35. And I'm also happy being a father, happy being a husband, all that. Happy with the rest of my family, and I get to spend that good quality time with them along the way. Man, life is good. Life is good. And yeah, I have like road bumps or whatever, or obstacles all the time that come up. And I did talk about that with my son going into the hospital recently. We had a very big scare. He had an upper respiratory infection, for those of you that didn't see that video or whatever. But man, you know, there's always going to be roadblocks. There's always going to be things that happen along the way. But as long as you have that long-term vision, that long-term plan, and you're self-aware, you know that you're not trying to impress other people. You know that what you want. Just know what you want, and then you can create your own plan, and then you won't be deterred from the outside world. You won't let what the media is saying affect your plan. Yeah, if I sit there and watch CNN or Fox or whatever, I'm going to think the world's coming to an end all the time. And maybe it is, but none of us can predict that. So I'm going to keep grinding, I'm going to keep hustling, and keep doing what I'm doing anyway. And if the world ends, then none of the stuff I'm talking about actually matters anyway. So there's no point in worrying about things that are outside of your control. The only thing you can do is control the controllables, control yourself. And again, being self-aware. What do I want? Maybe you do want the nice cars. Maybe you do want the nice houses. That's fine. If that's what you want, work for it. Work for it. But just know what you want. Be self-aware. Who am I? Who am I deep down? What do I truly want? Not what do I want to impress other people. What do I want for me, my family? What do I want to achieve in the long run? 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 years, 40 years down the line. What do I want for my kids, my grandkids, all of that? And whenever you start thinking long term, whenever you start thinking about other people that you're going to affect by doing what you're doing and not just yourself, I guarantee you'll have way more success when you think about other people and not just yourself. I've learned that I had to stop being selfish, because I was a selfish person. And all of us are selfish by nature. But you have to, as you mature, I think as people mature and they start a family, they have kids, especially having my son, that has truly humbled me, because everything I do now is for him. It has nothing to do with me. I don't care about myself. I mean, I do care about myself, but I care more about how what I do affects him over anything. How what I do affects my wife over anything. And again, self-awareness. That is the point of this video, guys. I haven't been posting a lot. Like I said, I've been going through a lot with my son in my personal life, and but I'm going to be posting again consistently. We're just trying to get through whatever we're going through, but I wanted to post a video today because this was really on my mind. Like, hey, if you're somebody getting into trucking, looking at trucking, you're somebody that's in something else, you're in another career field and you're watching this video, whatever it is, if you want to be successful, if you want to create the life that you want to truly create, you have to be aware of what you truly want and not worry about what everybody in the world wants you to look like or wants you to be like. You have to worry about what you want to be like, what you want to do, what you want to accomplish. That's it for the video. I hope everybody enjoyed it. I really appreciate each and every one of my subscribers. If you're new to the video, please like the video, sub to the channel, check out more of my other videos that'll pop up at the end of this one, and also follow me on Instagram. The link to that is in the description below. God bless, thank you for watching, and peace out.